Hello everyone, welcome back to Quest for Glory, Shadows of Darkness. We are exploring. Basically, I'm trying to hit all the high points of the game. Hold on. I didn't mean to push the mouse there. I think we go this way. No, this is not where we want to go right yet. There we are. You hear giggles from the behind the bush. Then a squeaky voice asks,
"One and one make three. Tell me what you make of me. Reading, writing, riddle game. Can you tell me what's my name?"
Well, you could tell him he's Rumpelstiltskin, Dalishi, Rusulka, Bushman, a wild guess. Well, this is actually the Lishi. And the Lishi is cool. One of my favorite
characters.
Tell the creature
it's called the Lishi.
Ah, that's the price of too much fame. Now you've gone and guessed my name. Lishi, look and see. In a bush or up a tree. Lishi, riddle rhyme. Can we solve them every time?
And the Lishi is gone.
No one's...
Just wanted to let you see that. Oh no! Not the rabbit! No. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Use a lot of defense and magic. And a lot of special attack. You may be wondering why I just let the auto battle happen. It's because it's a lot easier to auto battle. There we go. Yeah. It's a lot easier to auto battle than have to actually fight these.
You grab a handful of...
I did not want to take rocks, but that's okay. This here is the
The majestic mountains in the background provide a beautiful contrast to the grim gravestones and crypts of the cemetery.
The things you see in the graveyard. If you can tell me what that's from, I will give you 2 rattle shakes. I have no idea. I really have nothing to do. But I came here because the graveyard is very... Why am I talking to it? I want to look at it.
Arkan Tenna walked at night. Arkan saw his final sight. Now the question seems to be, what in the world did Tenna see?
Most of these are either dad jokes or, you know, a lot of puns and little
You
gags.
don't notice...
I can't see that one.
You don't...
Or that one. This
You
one here.
don't notice... The inscription on this headstone reads, Michael Med bumped his head in another man's bed. Now he's dead. Rest in peace.
Yeah. Michael probably shouldn't have been in another man's bed. I wonder, do you wonder why he got his head bumped? Or how he bumped his head? I sure
This
don't.
headstone reads, Onodare Pasha Sperry spent the night in the cemetery. Something gave him such a fright that now he sleeps here every night.
He died of fright. Then we have this one here.
This gravestone is marked, no effort could Elissa save. She passed into a watery grave. Her body was lost, only her memory remains.
Huh. Who do we know who spends all their time in water? Okay. And then what have we here?
Here lies Janos, faithful forever to his lost true love, laid beside her empty grave.
Oh, really? Faithful, you say?
The evidence...
Oh!
Great Scott, that rotting corpse sure gave you a fright. Fortunately, it was just a dead body, not some sort of horrible undead creature. Those only come out at night.
All right. The grave was bleeding.
You don't know...
All right, but there's nothing in there, and I believe we are done here. I just wanted to come here, you know. You do's what you do's. And this should complete day 1 for the most part. Oh, that's Raging Waters. What have we here? Healing. I don't really need healing. What? A healing potion. Healing potion. Dr. Cranium. Oh, I do have... No. Okay, we'll go see Dr. Cranium now. Do I have a sandwich? Yes, I have a sandwich. Okay. I do want to rest for a bit.
After some...
There we go. Let us visit the good doctor. This button here is the Thief's Toolkit,
You aren't carrying...
so there's nothing there. Let's try a different
That-
one. Alright. Nope, it's going to be the same one. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, and then let's
That...
go ahead and open this door. Listen to the door.
You don't hear anything.
Let's open the door.
Behind the door is a sort of rat maze, but it's missing the rat.
Ah, why would it be missing a rat? Listen to the door.
You hear something bouncing around behind the door.
A
A
lot,
lot
of
of
something.
somethings.
Huh, bouncing. Why would we know something that bounces? Let's open the door and see. Oh! What could those be?
Oh, no, you've been Antwerped. Fortunately, these are just baby Antwerps, so the attack wasn't fatal.
Alright, that was good to know. And then we go to our machine. Yes, we want to do. Is it bigger than a bread box? No. Is it smaller than an ant? No. 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 Yes. No. No. Yes, it's an Antwerp. By the way, that image of the Antwerp that you just saw was actually the one from the other game.
You bait the trap with avocado from your sandwich. Avocado was never high on your list of favorite foods anyway. The trap starts working.
I am not a very fond of avocado myself.
You've caught an Antwerp.
And it has nothing to do with, oh, I didn't turn the sound back down. Has nothing to do with the flavor of avocado. It's more of the texture. If it's not in something, or if it just, it tastes like
This is
snot
the
to me. This is the Antwerp maze. I turned it too soon. And nope. And that way. And that way. And that way. Nope. And that way. And that way. Oh, okay. And that way. Alright, I'm trying to remember how we're going. We need to get the key and then get out. Darn it. Go. No! Go back. There we go. And that way. 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 Whoop. That way. That way. That way. And that way. And that way. And that way. And, oh. And that way. And that way. And that way. This is the hardest part about this maze. Getting out with the key. And there. Nope. There we go.
Congratulations.
And then we go to this door. Hold on. I gotta speed things back up. I could raise the skill, but it's not really important.
You faintly hear a...
Unlock the door. And this is fun. You have a puzzle that you have to figure out. It's not extremely complicated because you're just basically making a lock. That one goes there. That goes there. That goes there. Oh, I want that one. That one. That. No. Those. Come on, switch around. And then we need to do the side things. This goes here. And then that there. And that up there. Those two switched. And there we go. And we've unlocked the door.
You've managed to find Dr. Cranium's keyhole and open the door. You pass through into Dr. Cranium's private laboratory.
Quickly, Igor, the fluid. I must have the fluid. Oh, excuse me. I thought it was Igor coming in to assist me. He helps out in the lab sometimes. Now then, what can I do for you?
Well, I will greet you.
You say hello to the scientist.
Welcome to my laboratory. You must have more than the usual intelligence and perseverance to have made it in here.
All right, and then introduce yourself.
You introduce yourself to Dr. Cranium and tell him a little about your adventures.
I should be most interested to hear about your travels and your scientific discoveries along the way. Unfortunately, I have very little time for that right now. Perhaps we can discuss your adventures when you next return.
Sure. Now, here's an important thing. Talk to him about magic, especially if you have magical abilities. This is very
You
important.
explain to Dr. Cranium.
Oh, nonsense!
Yeah,
There's no
magic's
such thing
true.
as...
Yeah, no magic. All right, and then we talk to him again. How's your name? I'm
My
Dr.
name is
Kaven.
Dr.
He's the doctor here. He's a scientist. What is
Ah,
science?
yes, science. Unfortunately, some of the townspeople here seem to have no...
Yeah,
Still, the
townspeople
I
think
had
you're
li-
crazy. You made elixirs.
If you
Stamina.
want to improve your...
Yeah, work out.
Oh, you must mean...
Okay, I have to actually blur out the answer to this. So, just because it's safety issues, because this was the form of kind of digital rights management, DRM. This is the version of DRM. So I'm not going to show you how it is done, just to be safe, but we are because the answer to this is actually in the owner's manual. You have to have the owner's manual, and that was how they protected you from, or kept thieves from being able to cheat. Okay, so I will do this and then catch you up there.
Thank you. With that information, I'm sure I shall be able to create some sensational scientific solutions.
All right.
You ask?
Of course!
Experiments
are the meat.
Yes. All right. The specific
Earth
elements.
is for solidity
This
and
is a fun one.
stability. Air gives freedom and movement. Fire provides power and energy. Water, fluidity, and life. Pizza, of course, is the most important element of all. Pizza represents the essence of well-roundedness and regaining strength. Most importantly, you can have it delivered in under half an hour in most areas.
Not where I live. All right. But I could really go for a good pan pizza. What are your
A
hypotheses?
hypothesis is a scientific guess. One predicts the result of an operation, performs an experiment to test the prediction, then has a pizza to celebrate the result.
You don't have to
It
have the
is
pizza.
very important to stay
But that is true.
flexible, however. Sometimes the experiment may give a different result than predicted by the hypothesis. Since real scientists don't like to make mistakes, we always write the hypothesis in pencil.
though. All right. And pizza.
Pizza is a crucial ingredient in many scientific formulae. There is a nearly infinite variation in its effects, depending on whether one starts with pepperoni, mushrooms, artichokes, or plain cheese. One should always order extra pizza in case the experiment requires additional materials. Besides, science is hungry work.
Oh, at some point I'm gonna buy everything I need so I can make a good pizza. Let's go back. Magic.
There is, of course. Still, you would be amazed at how gullible some
Look, he
people
was
are.
given a
Just the
scroll.
other day,
Ah.
it is purest poppycock. Nothing on here makes...
Obviously, Dr. Cranium needs to take a correspondence course from the famous wizard school. As you read the scroll, you find that you have learned the incantations and gestures with which to cast a glide spell. Then the scroll vanishes.
There, you see, it was not even a very good piece of parchment. Fell right apart.
That spell is actually what I was thinking you were supposed to get at Arana's Garden or Peace, whichever it is. I think it's Garden. I think Peace was in Spielberg. The fluid? No, Igor.
Igor.
Yep, Igor. Igor's
Igor
business
has-
is Gravedigger. He makes
Igor.
gravestones.
The
Why would you need the
there-
help of Gravedigger? Well, what's underneath the sheet?
Essential.
Yep. All
It's
right. Yep. Lab equipment.
On
He's trying to bring people back to life.
the one alchemical combination,
The
perhaps
perfect tea could do some rehydration. All right, let us. Mad scientist.
mad. Mad?
Mad?
They all call me mad. But what do they know of madness? I
I'm
am
not mad.
A bit perturbed about the world situation and how I get so little respect, perhaps. But
certainly not mad. Sorry. I like a lot of the lines in this game, and yep, I tend to speak them out just because I think it's fun. Enough. Let's talk again. Science.
I-
Yep.
If-
Poison cure.
Oh, thank you.
All right. And for stamina, he just says relax. All right. So we have health and stamina pills. This is stamina. I don't know what poison cure. Why the poison cure is in red, I don't know, and the healing is in yellow. But yeah, there it is. Me personally, I think maybe the icons got switched around, but you know, things be things. All right, and let's tell the good doctor goodbye.
You say goodbye.
Please be careful not to break the beakers or crack the flasks on your way.
All right, and let us leave.
Come back. Oh,
Yes, I'll get you some fluids. Just not my fluids. Let us check the time again. What time is it? Can we make it in time? Probably. Alright, so we are going to go all the way back to where we began. Which is 2 screens this way, and no, just 1 screen this way, and then all the way down. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. There we are. Go this way. And then we want one of our flasks and fill it with the
You
goo.
slowly fill your flask with the greasy, grimy goo.
Alliteration! And let's see. I wonder if it'll let me do this.
The
this
Dark
early.
One sign does look a little like the top of this standing stone. So you try touching the sign to the stone.
Okay, too early to do that. So let's go this way. Okay. I know these episodes have been not a lot of progress content, but... Oh no, it's another rabbit! Be aggressive. Use a lot of defense. And some special attacks. We could have actually gone back to Arana's garden and gotten some water, but we don't really need the water that much. Let us actually head to the inn. Actually, let's go into the Burgermeister's. There's a different dialogue when you meet him in his office.
What now?
You greet. the
What do you want?
What do you want from me this time?
I...
No, okay. He has nothing really to say, but it is good to see this because we could technically thief our way in here, but because we're a paladin, we're not going to right now. There are other reasons to
Can I
come
do
here.
a...
And we will eventually go in there for specific reasons. Doot, 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 doot. Let's go ahead and have a meal, and then we will go up to our room.
Tonight, for your dining pleasure, it is the traditional Moldavian chicken paprikash, delicately seasoned with locally grown paprika and garlic.
Ooh, that seems quite delicious. All right, let's head up to our room, and then we will sleep for a little while.
You unlock the...
Mostly because we need some sleep. Hey, isn't this a lovely place? Let's
You
light the
ca-
candle.
The chest.
The chest is empty. All right, let's sleep. How long do we want to sleep? Probably about 60 minutes.
After some rest,
After some rest, you feel better. Okay, yes. It's nighttime or evening. We want to head down here.
the inhabitants of the inn eye you suspicious.
Of course they do. Let us...
Hmm.
No one seems to be listening.
They nod.
They nod in respect. I didn't mean to say goodbye. Greet
They
everyone.
all stare at you.
Tell them about yourself.
We do not believe in...
Oh,
We have no need of heroes here.
Yeah, I mean, a hero's a nice sandwich, but I don't want to live next door to one.
Actually, I had an uncle once who was a hero. Will you give me a break with all this hero stuff? Enough!
I do enjoy that the spoken version is often different than what is written down.
You know, we don't get many strangers here.
Now that paths
He's
cut
right.
off,
We
yeah.
don't trust ones who come here by unknown.
Yeah, particularly strangers. We tend to be...
Yeah, that's...
Right. Strange.
Yep, strangers.
Actually, the last stranger brought a jester's hat and a staff, but we still don't trust him.
Never trusted
Anything
Jack
else you
Jester.
want to know?
No, stranger.
You know, there's another stranger in town besides you.
Oh, and let me tell you, he is very strange, okay?
Strange.
he is
no one
even
knows how-
human.
No.
Yeah. And he
He's a gnome. All right, how are they doing?
hey, look.
Yeah,
Okay, I am actually going to call this apart here because we're over the 20-minute mark. Day one is usually a busy day in this game, so you have to do a lot of running around. I probably could have gotten it into one episode if I went all the way to like 40 minutes. And there's a lot of stuff that I didn't have to do, but I did anyway just to show you the area of Mordavia. So, until the next one, later.